Hi, welcome to lessonswithtroy.com. I'm Troy Brenningmeyer. Well, in this week's lesson, we're back to the Dobro tuned to open G tuning, GBD, GBD, from your lowest to your highest string. And we're learning my newer arrangement of Old Joe Clark. And this one I've had on the site for a while, and what I'm doing with some of my older lessons is I'm going back and I'm upgrading them with jam tracks, with newer arrangements, and with these multiple camera angles that I'm doing with all my new lessons here. So with this one, it comes with jam tracks that I made with Band in a Box at different tempos. That'll be good for you to jam along to. And the tablature of the, what I just played in the sample. But also with this one is a very basic version of Old Joe Clark. And you can use that kind of as a reference to see what a real basic version of this song is. And you can compare it with my more fancier intermediate to advanced version that I played in the sample. So if you're ready and you got your tablature all printed out, let's go ahead and get going learning Old Joe Clark, my new arrangement for Dobro in open G tuning. Okay, so before we get going into the lesson, I have to say that normally the song is played in the key of A, but I've got it written out and I'm going to teach it to you in the key of G. So it's not a real big deal to take what I show you and what's in the tablature and to play it in the key of A. All you got to do is get you a capo here. This is the capo that I'm using now. I really like it. It's called Charlie's Slide Pro Capo. And I've got a link to it in a demo video on my site under the links section. But you basically just put that in between your fourth and your third string. And then with one hand, you can just lock it down. And if you put this on your second fret, it's going to take everything that I show you in the key of G, and then you just move everything up 2 frets with this capo on there, and you're in the key of A. So that should work out pretty easy if you're playing with a group and they want to play Old Joe Clark in the key of A, which that's what key most people play it in. Okay, let's go ahead and get going into the lesson now, but I'm going to teach it to you without the capo on, just for learning purposes. It's a lot easier to learn it and teach it in the key of G. Okay, let's go ahead and get going now.